Is anybody out there? What's up, world? We are back again.
Not if you can hear me. Is there anyone?
Start with a little Pink Floyd there.
Let's go, Floyd. Yeah,
welcome back to another
I wish I had a
episode. Tom's already wired up, as you can see. He's ready to jump right in. So we didn't even crack the beer yet.
My bad. My bad.
Tom's on 11. Tom's on 11 already. So
yeah, I'm on 11.
So welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Rajay, and I'm here with part of our cast, and we'll see who else actually shows up. But I've got Ronald Terrio from his channel. Say hi, Ron.
Hello.
Hi, Ron.
And you can check him out here on YouTube. And I've got Craig from Kent Beer Reviews.
Hello, greetings.
He is actually over in the UK, and he'll be giving us little correspondence reports tonight on how the race is going. So we got that going on. So you don't have to go. And he's like, no, I'm not. And then I got Tom, the beer whisperer, although Tom rarely whispers. So go introduce yourself. And he's got his
YouTube. An ironic name. I'm not a hipster, but that part of my name is ironic.
he's like the big guy called Tiny. So.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how I got the name, but I ran with it.
So tonight, as always, we start off with drinking some beer and talking about things. Tonight's title, World is Ripping, but we still drinking. A lot of crazy stuff happening in the world, but we're going to keep drinking our beers.
Yep. I just found this Stone Ghost Hammer IPA. Have you guys had this? It just got to my neck of the woods, and I picked it up.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. How's that one?
It's beautiful, actually. It really is. It's sort of somewhere between. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if I can say that. It's not a West Coast. It's not New England. Yeah. It's not even somewhere in between. It's kind of an entity all to itself. They describe it as being floral and citrus. I mean, but it's very tasty.
Nice. See that, Jay? Perfect pour down the side. That's how you do it. Straighten it out.
That's how you pour beer, y'all.
That's how we did. Jay last night on his show did beer pouring. So we talked about beer pouring debate. But I'm actually drinking just a New Belgium Fat Tire right now.
Not in my booklet.
I go by Michael Jackson, and Tom's going to love Michael Jackson. And what's Michael Jackson say? Down the side, straighten it out.
But the other guy, Keith, said, "Do this," and I'm drinking Tropica Yuzu.
Are you going down the middle? See how your head comes out.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that beautiful down the middle pour. Oh,
how much head you got? Like 4 fingers, 5 fingers?
I hear
how much
echo
stuff in your bottle? You still got stuff in the bottle? See, you should end in 2 at the rim with the bottle empty, though.
Rajay, this is a tasting glass. This is not a big old huge mug. Okay,
it's not a 12-ounce glass. Was it 80?
I think it's probably about 10 ounces, really.
Okay, that's in between like a taster and a 12er.
Well, I hear echo, Rajay. You hear the echo?
I don't hear echo. Anybody hear echo?
Yep, I was picking up. It's gone now.
Yeah, I was picking it up. Maybe Rod. Remember you turned your mic up real loud earlier because you were having trouble hearing me. I bet you that's what did it.
Oh no, I just turned it off of mute. But you guys get echo now?
Yeah.
Is it on me?
Yeah, I picked that up. Yeah.
I'm not hearing any echo. No.
I think it's coming from you. Oh well. I like to hear myself twice. Hey,
I don't doubt that for a second.
And what are you drinking, Craig?
I believe that 100%. I'll tell you that right now.
Palestine and Israel. Let Craig say what he's drinking.
I've got some beer. I've got some
beer porn. I love you, man.
Cornish knocker. There you go.
Cornish knocker.
Oh, a golden ale.
Yeah,
and erotic at the same time.
Very low ABV, 4.5, just a gentle beer, really. just to
Oh,
chat
That name
with.
made a Willie go a little bit hard.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was going to buy a couple,
Yeah,
but
I
I
got some
might do it one.
Sterns down there. Cornish Knockers.
So yeah, Skinner's Brewery down in Cornwall.
So you and Jake got
Oh,
together, did a beer video. That was pretty cool. Craig,
Mate, sorry.
you and Jake got together, did some beers.
Yesterday we picked up a few bits and bobs, 3 or 4 reviews, and yeah, it's just a chilled out one, nothing like we did
Yeah.
last month. But there's only 20 minutes on the train. He comes down once a month, so
Yeah. I saw it on Jake's channel. You guys had that, so yeah, that was nice. Jaco beer.
yeah, that's it.
Am I familiar with him? Oh, sometimes people, you said Ronald, but sometimes people call me Jay. Just in case people want to, some people actually get confused by that. They'll say, I thought your name was Ronald. But Jay is a nickname.
Yeah.
Well, you have it listed as 2,
Oh,
so
right.
I mean, it's easy to see why folks get confused since you have it listed 2 different ways.
I know. But most people catch on because of that little Falstaff icon. They know that Falstaff icon. This Tropic of Yuzu, this is an odd little thing. An ale brewed with spices with yuzu juice added. 6% alcohol and 20 IBUs. Well, we liked it when my daughter and her boyfriend and myself reviewed it. We liked it. We weren't like blown away by it, but we enjoyed it.
Sounds
It's got that
nice.
Samuel Adams house style, huh?
So you're getting a juice flavor out of it.
Yeah, but it's mostly just the pale malts. You know, Samuel Adams always had that 2-row pale malt blend that they love to use. So their beers tend. I don't know why this chair won't rock back anymore all of a sudden. But they tend to like that pale malt blend. You know, 2-row pale malt blend. Everything. If you get on the Samuel Adams website, look at every beer they make. Almost every one of them says, and that's their base.
Because they buy it by the truckload cheap, so that's what they use.
I believe that. And that's why they have that house style. I mean, I don't mind it. It tastes good to me, but a lot of people complain that their beers are sort of dull. I guess they're a little bit dull.
Well, I don't know if I use the word dull, but I mean, yeah, I think Sam Adams made a decision at some point not to go out of the box. I don't know if I use the word dull, but they are, they are what they are. They're tasty. They rarely miss the mark completely, but I don't know if they hit many home runs anymore.
Sam,
I don't remember them ever really hitting any home runs. It's just that when I started drinking beer 20 years ago.
No, they hit a lot of home runs early on. When they first started, they were a home run hitting brewery. They really were, but it seems like there's. I mean, they just want to get on base. I mean, they're just kind of leaning into the pitch and getting hit by the ball at this point.
well, it's always about getting on base. You can bring it home or not is the question.
But yeah, early on, I mean, even in the early 2000s, they were hitting home runs. I mean, they had an Imperial Hallertau Pilsner that was, I mean, absolutely incredible. But at some point, they quit doing those big beers and started concentrating more on doing just average middle of the road beers for the average drinker.
Yeah. It's all about the base.
Well, I know. I just did the Irish Red, and some of the people said they liked it. To me, it was kind of just okay. It was regular.
I watched that video. I really like that Irish Red.
It didn't do much for me. It was okay. It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't anything that really stood out. It was decent. It was a solid. It was a solid. Right. It was a standing up double. I don't know. I don't know if I'd even give it a double. I think it's a long single in my opinion. It's a long single, but I mean it's a solid Irish Red, but it doesn't do anything special. Yeah, it didn't do anything special, right? So yeah, if we're gonna use baseball metaphors, I'd call it a long single. Yeah. DrunkenOne says, "Hey Rod, Sam Adams has always been pretty nice, so he likes Sam Adams." DrunkenOne, you got an invite on your Google Plus, son. And Poorly Review said, Rod hooked me up, not coming through the live stream. And for some reason, I don't see it going through, but I sent a thing for Justin poorly reviewed to jump in with this. It's Google. What am I going to say? Google is always screwing up something on their site here. Yeah. Maybe they were afraid of my title. Like, the world is ripping. What is that guy going to show on there? So.
Well, you're a black man. They never know what you're going to do now.
Well, there you go, right? Fucking profilers. Anyway.
The white guys are afraid of you, man.
So this week has been some crazy things happening, I guess, in and out of the beer world. But focusing on the beer world, I guess one of the bigger things that has happened was AB InBev, right? Buying a stake in Rapier, which is now causing some type of backlash. Even like some of the businesses like Dogfish Head Brewing and Harpoon, they're asking to be taken off of Rapier now. A couple other ones starting to follow suit. Some of the people that go to Rapier's site are talking about boycotting it now. So I don't know what your guys' feeling is all about that. It's not like everybody's going to – DrunkenOne says, what? Rod is black. It doesn't –
When did that happen?
DrunkenOne's drunk. He's drunk all the time. So it's causing like a little bit of an upheaval now as it drives into the weekend here. I don't know what your guys thought about that. I mean, it's not like everybody at Rapier is going to be saying Budweiser is a top thing, but at some point, is there no land that isn't hallowed, I guess, or sacred that they don't have to be?
I think you have to come to the realization that the folks at AB InBev know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, of course. I mean, but for those of us that appreciate the purity of craft beer, these guys are evil on every level. So, no. I mean, I'm not going to boycott Rapier on one hand, but on the other side, I didn't really look them up anyway. I don't go to the website. I think it's a joke. I've been saying for years, Rapier and Beer Advocate are a joke. So, no, I mean, so I'm not going to say I'm going to boycott them, but I'm not going to look them up anymore. And I used to look them up before because I think they're ridiculous.
I did it for a while. I'm not a huge fan of Rapier.
Tapped anyway, so
But Beer Advocate is any better. I'm not a fan of Untapped either, but I know why a lot of folks like to use them.
Yeah, I use Untapped. I think Beer Advocate's better than Rapier, but Rapier seems to be more, I don't know, an imbalance on certain things on how they actually look at beers.
Well, I don't know if you've got folks out there that will give AB InBev products even before the buyout an A+. You know, okay, right, okay, all right. You know, you've got folks that will give you a Guinness Nitro IPA an A+. Really? Seriously, did you drink the beer, or did you just suck somebody's dick to get a free one?
That's a little bit more than what somebody may have done. But
I'm just saying. I mean, that beer does not deserve an A+.
I don't know how to.
Somebody got blown. Somebody had a happy ending for someone to give that beer an A+ rating.
That's a country I'm not familiar with their bartering principles. So.
You know, if you're giving Guinness Nitro an A+ rating, you blew somebody. Or somebody blew you. Someone had a happy ending.
Oh, I think your volume is pretty high, Drunken. You might turn your volume down a little bit. There you go.
Oh yeah, we had issues last time too.
But welcome, Drunken, and welcome, Justin.
Justin, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I got sorted out for you. I'm sorry.
Justin's been ducking me for a while now.
It's a Justin and Drunken. I'm sorry you walked in on the blowjob reference.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, that was good timing. That was great timing right there.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this is where the party's at, huh?
I am not politically correct. I guess there should be a warning.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Justin's aware, and he still came back, so that's awesome.
Okay.
So, what does anybody else think about the Rapier? I know, Justin, you said it was done in October, but they just announced. I think everybody's just getting wind of it now.
Yeah, I wonder if like the Wicked Weed news and such a seemingly harsh backlash. It seems, maybe just because they're local to me, but it seems like the backlash for the Wicked Weed acquisition is a lot harsher than a lot of the others.
Oh, yeah.
That they've acquired. So I wonder if that maybe spurred them to make this public.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Like, people were saying all the stuff about Wicked Weed, but they were not really saying the same stuff about Founders, Lagunitas, and some of the other ones. They were kind of just had to.
But I was even thinking like like Elysian and Brecken, all the stuff that
those ones too. Yeah,
the high ABI's high end group.
Yeah,
There's been backlash on some of them. I think probably Goose Island, the original, was probably or the biggest brunt of it before Wicked Weed. But you didn't hear a lot of people complaining about Elysian or Golden Road or any of that.
Right, Golden Road's another one. Yeah,
by pure coincidence, Wicked Weed's making their debut down here in Columbia in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
can't imagine how that happened.
Yeah, little D word called distribution.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it's kind of a strange thing that I don't know what percentage they invested in Rapier. It's probably small, but they'll buy the whole thing eventually. I don't know why
it was a minority percentage, but I don't know what it was either.
Do it. It seems peculiar, but
well, it's the same thing they're buying, like some of the bloggers out there too.
Yeah, I don't know why you think it's peculiar. It's what AB InBev does. I mean, I'm not sure why that would be peculiar.
I don't know why they would want to buy it.
Well, if they can buy it and try to do some influence in there, I mean when these corporations have money, you buy into other stuff where you think you can get dollars to work for you. I mean, our company in the financial industry, we got penalized when we didn't spend enough money.
Yeah, but if people get the impression that Rapier is getting like influenced and that the ratings are changing by some kind of nefarious influence in it, they're not going to stick with it, and then it'll just die out. So,
well, you think so, but there are a lot of people that just don't get stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of people that understand that AB InBev has a negative influence, but will support the products anyway.
And in all honesty, I think the last time I looked on Rapier, Budweiser was ranked like as a 5 or something, so they'd have a lot of growing to do.
Yeah, last I looked, Bud Light was still one of several Budweiser beers on the 50 worst list. Mm-hmm. I was trying to pull it up quick just to see if there have been any major changes, but yeah.
Well, the thing that I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you heard, Justin, I'll be like, if some of the brewers trying to take their stuff off of there now, and that could be a different type of impact. Like if people aren't going to be there to rate like Dogfish Head and Harpoon and some of these other breweries, then it's become a situation.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to get their stuff off of there.
Well, you can tell them you don't want it listed. You can demand your stuff off of there. Then I don't know. It's a user thing. So if users put it back on, what are you going to do? So.
I don't know how they could say that. That's going to look kind of we don't want people rating our beer. I don't know. The whole thing is like bad, you know.
Some of the craft beer world, I think it would be kind of like.
I don't think rate beer helps anybody anyway.
I just don't care.
You don't think it helps? Well, I would say it does. I would say it helps because when you get the higher.
Understand that Beer Advocate and Rate Beer are, the people are out there aren't really. It's self-serving. They're not trying to help the beer. They're trying to help themselves.
No, but here's the thing. So I can tell you probably at least 4 of the 5 stores I go to, they actually post the Rate Beer stuff in front of their beers, and that draws people's eyes to it. Right. People see a beer's rated at 98, 97, 96. They say, oh, I would have tried this beer. It's like the same thing. One of my places that does wine, people are drawn to the higher rated type thing. So it does help a lot of the stores and stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on the people. I think people that really understand the beer aren't looking at those ratings. I know I don't.
Yeah, but we're more geekier than everybody else.
Yeah, that's such a small percentage of the beer buying community.
Yeah.
I think it's more the younger hipster type drinkers, I suppose. But
I mean, I can tell you when I go in
those sites.
I've been in some of the stores when I buy beer, and I'm kind of going through and knowing some of the beer, and people will ask me, what do you know about this one? What do you think about this one? What do you think about this one? And it's kind of like, and they'll pick it up based on what I suggest. So if they see a sticker in front of it.
Quite a lot, yeah.
Right, so if they see a sticker in front of it, they're going to go ahead and take it because they see a high rate in there and say, oh, they should like this one. They just said IPA. This is an IPA, so.
And they do have some interesting.
I've even had the store beer guys say, "Hey, ask him. He's the beer whisperer."
I've had store guys point to me too. What were you gonna say, Jay?
I'll say you could read some interesting reviews on. Like I did a beer this morning, and I was reading some reviews that other people wrote, and you get some pretty. The scoring is a problem because it's hard to do scoring correctly. We've talked about that. But just the descriptions are pretty, you can read those. They're pretty interesting. I was reading some descriptions about that beer called Doom from Founders. And
I think Eric just did that one.
I read all the reviews on Beer Advocate and Rapier for the last month. I usually do that when I get on there. I'll just read what did people write for the last month. And it's usually pretty interesting. And the main thing I'm trying to find out is what did I say about the beer? And did it match up with what these people are saying? And usually it does. And it kind of make you feel a little better like, well, I said it had those bready notes.
Makes you feel not totally crazy.
Right, like I said it had some weird cornbread taste. And then other people will say the same thing.
Yeah.
Cornbread taste. So then, and I always read them after I do the video. That way I'm not influenced by it. I do the video, and then I sit down and I sip on the beer. Sit down and sip on the beer while I'm writing my review, and then I'll read what other people said. And it's nice to and you'll notice that there'll be a common theme with a lot of these things. They'll say the same thing, and I don't think people are sitting there copying off of each other. They're just perceiving the same things about the beer. And you can look.
No, I disagree. I think that's a problem with those sites. I think there's a lot of monkey see, monkey do. You see one person write something, then you start to see similar profiles. I don't, I think they are copying off each other.
I'm just saying, they might do it, but I don't do it. But I mean, they might do it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the good thing. If you look afterwards just to see. I mean, people want to check.
I think there's a lot of monkey see, monkey do behavior on.
People like to see if they're valid or their decision maker. But if you do it before you do the beer, then you're influenced.
Yeah, I don't do that. I usually don't do it. Sometimes I might just be curious, but I try not to do that because you don't want to get influenced.
Yeah. Definitely do not want to have that happen.
No.
So what else?
Try not.
What else have you guys seen in the beer world this week? Some of the crazy shenanigans.
Not much. Everybody was talking about Rapier this week.
Yeah, that was kind of a big. I didn't see any more buyouts to catch anybody off guard this week. I guess they were waiting for watching the hearings as well before they went back to business.
There was some article. I'm trying to think. I posted it on Alcohol Eggs. There was an article about something. I'm trying to think. What was that article? It was kind of. The hop controversy in South Africa.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, with the Anheuser-Busch buying the fields.
Yeah, and the article was saying, the article said there's more to the story than you might believe. Don't believe all the hype. And I read it. It was very interesting. And they said it really wasn't so much Anheuser-Busch's fault, InBev's fault. It was the government of South Africa had a strict law that was making them sell. You had to sell a certain percentage of the hops to South African craft beer companies. Well, by the time they did that, that was basically all the hops. And they said it was a bad growing season. They had a lot of, they didn't have too much supply. So they said they said basically it was one of those type of things where it was like hype, where people feed into it and they go crazy, but they didn't really research it too well. Kind of like you'd always have these articles like Signs in the Public Interest where they got everybody to eat margarine, and then they come back later and say, oh, we were wrong. Margarine's really unhealthy. You should have eaten butter. Sorry for telling you. Sorry to tell you that for 20 years. And it was that kind of thing,
Yeah. Sorry about raising your blood pressure and diabetes, but yeah, we were wrong on that.
We're selling lots of meds now.
Yeah. Sorry for boosting the pharmaceutical industry, but
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we didn't understand it.
Welcome, Todd. Yeah.
That was hello, Todd.
Millennial.
See, it wasn't me this time, Todd.
See what you started, Rajay, damn it.
Todd's coming in and I'm leaving. I'm going to get off for this, but not because of Todd's coming, because I wanted to go back and watch the rest of the baseball game. But and I have to wake up early, but it was nice hanging out.
Yeah. Nice to have you. Well, I know you got to get up at like 2:55.
Well, I was trying. Yeah,
You got early beer schedule for you?
You give it 2:55. You do a beer review by like 6:30.
wrong.
No,
Yeah,
you
don't I see you streaming at like 8 a.m. sometimes?
Beer Vienna
Get your
sausage
notifications
and
on
bad
my
hot
email.
Back up.
Drinking whiskey at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
You should be drunk. Jay should be drunk in one.
Yeah. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, right?
I was getting up. I was getting up at 2:45 in the morning, so I would have time to drink coffee and read the whole sports section, and then watch all the Major League Baseball highlights before I had to get to work at 6. Now, as far as their whiskey challenges, yes, those were done at 5. The Dawn Buster series is done at 5:30 and 6 a.m. And the reason for that is because people said they like to watch the sunrise slowly out the window as
Well,
I
that way
did.
you get drunk before you go to work at 6:30, I guess. That way you get your good buzz before 6:30 work, huh?
I just but you really could shoot these the night before, right?
I'm just saying, yeah. I gotta pound a couple shots and a beer at 6 o'clock just so I can be at work at 6:30.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the option is there, but by golly, I'm sure you're not an alcoholic.
The morning just breezes by.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a hobbyist. No, what?
You better get in here, Jay. I say you better get in here and say something.
Those are not staged, like recorded at night and then broadcast at 6 a.m. because they're live streamed. So they literally are coming on at 5:30 and 6 a.m. Now, I do have to get to work.
Point, right?
I get the point, but the point is incorrect. I get to work at 6 a.m., but no, I don't do the beer challenges before work.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe once I did, but I don't.
But you're still knocking beer and whiskey back at 5:30 in the morning. You got to see that that's a little odd, right? Even you.
No, is it now?
I mean, everybody's got their own morning Joe.
If you're working a night shift now, but if you work till 6 in the morning, come home and pop a beer at 6, now there's not a problem with that. But if you're starting your day off with alcohol, you may have an issue, man.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Right?
I think he's an alcoholic in the woodpile, if you're asking me. But you know,
I used to do that all the time.
Well, I would rather use the term hobbyist. And
I'm sure you would. Most alcoholics don't like to be called alcoholics.
And I think you should watch. I think you should watch the video I made called "Drunk on Demand," because that will explain some things about my job. "Drunk on Demand" is a good video to watch, and that talks about a boss telling somebody to.
Self-promotion. Now I'll put it.
Hold on a second. What's he saying?
No, he's all right. Jay's all right.
No, "Drunk on Demand" is a video about how somebody was it was a hypothetical thing, more or less. It was saying, let's just say you were at work and your boss told you he wanted you to try these eight different beers, many of which contain 8 to 10% alcohol, while you were at work. And you said, well, don't you think that would be a problem at work? And let's just say your boss told you, I don't think that will performance because these products need to be tested before this particular establishment determines if they want to sell the product.
I'm thinking I love my job.
I saw Denzel do this in Trading Day. The other cop got in trouble for it.
Oh, sorry. Wait, let me chime in.
Where can I sign up for that?
Yeah, because that got me in.
Denzel says, "Smoke this." He's like, "What? I'm on." next thing you know, he's getting blackmailed. I don't know.
And that was the reason for that "Drunk on Demand."
Yeah.
And those were all high quality beers. Now these were not like run of the mill stuff, you know. So that would explain some of that. When you're a hobbyist though, and you have to do odd hours, it's okay because you're going to take the hits. You're going to get criticism, which I think is rooted in to a large extent in jealousy and whatnot. So I don't mind hits.
But you're working in a store where you have alcohol, though, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So
did you have to guess that?
I mean, so the boss may test you. Boss may say test this out. They would know if they want to market or put shelf space out for something. That would make sense.
No, could you say?
To test a product at 6:30 or 7 in the morning is a whole lot different than just cracking a beer or taking a couple shots just to do a video at 6:30 in the morning. It's not the same.
If it's no good, you say.
But I think sometimes you got to sacrifice. You know, you just. So I'm willing to do that.
Sacrifice for the good of the hobby. It's for the good of the hobby.
Only my liver, man. Fuck it.
Devo put a song out in 1979 about that whole concept of sacrificing yourself for the good of the world.
You're taking this much too serious, dude.
That kind of sounds like you got delusions of grandeur.
I mean, this will be for the good of the hobby, not the world.
I remember Talking Heads burning down the house.
I'm talking about the song.
Yeah, Devo. Did you lock up, Jay? Jay. Look, I think Jay locked up.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
This time his laptop.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, there he is. He's back again. It's just Google is so screwed up.
Now we just got the icon.
Now we got him on both. He got the frozen one next to his actually. Yeah.
Yes.
Now we get
the message that said
we got
awesome.
double vision.
It gave me there's my false staff.
Yeah. Yeah, your false staff was up.
I just got a message that said all snap, something went wrong.
That's the Google stuff messing up again.
I had to reload it. No, but what? I'm gonna get off the video. I'm just trying to defend my position of the altruism. That the 6 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. is rude. Devo had that song, Smart Patrol, and the song Smart Patrol, Mr. DNA in it, and the lyrics. Remember the line, Mr. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Remember that? Now we must sacrifice ourselves so that others may live. Okay, we've got a lot to give. Mr. Kamikaze, Mr. DNA, he's an altruistic pervert here expressing genes. So a lot of that's rooted in that. The fans want entertainment, so I've got. Do I really feel like
that has nothing to do with what we're talking about? But I'm glad how you can think it does.
You gotta get the fans what they want.
Thinking, but wow.
Right? Do I really want to do? No, I mean let's look at this in a purely objective, non-biased. Do I really want to?
You are a special kind of delusional. I'll tell you that.
Right, for a guy who starts drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning, yeah, you got a great memory. You're doing good there.
Wow, that's wow.
Do I really want to do?
Hey, I'm doing this. I'm only drinking for everybody else. You all deserve me getting hammered at 6 in the morning. This is for you. That's a serious kind of delusional.
I got love for that man. No, quit teasing. I got love for that man. I'm jealous. What?
Wow.
I can't say
he's so serious about it too. You know, he's so cut and dry and serious. You know.
Holy shit!
Wow. I'm serious about it. I'm serious about DrunkenOne, and I'm dedicated. And I want to say this to you. I don't. Do you really honestly think I feel like at 6 o'clock after just eating 2 Burger King sausage biscuits, which by the way I got for 50 cents a piece with a coupon? Do you think I really feel like doing a bonded bourbon whiskey taste challenge at 6 a.m.? I'm doing Old Granddad bonded, Old Crow bonded. That's 100 proof each. This is not a joke.
You don't like this whiskey. You don't want to do it, but you're doing it for the benefit of everybody else. Is that what you're? Is that clear? Is that really what your defense is? Because that is even more bizarre than, hey, I like drinking at 6 in the morning.
Oh, okay, I'm cool with drinking at 6 in the morning. They say if you love what you do, then you never worked a day in your life. If you don't like drinking at 6 in the morning, which sounds like a great job to me, I might add, maybe you're in the wrong profession. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or whatever. I'm just saying.
What he just said is he doesn't
That's
like
part of the job.
doing it for everybody else. I mean, that's some serious delusional shit right there.
I didn't like doing it. I said, do you think I like doing it? I didn't say I didn't like doing it. I asked the question, do you think I like doing it? So the
but I think Jay does.
Do you like doing it?
Jay likes to do it.
Why would you do it?
He likes to do it. He likes to do it so he can share the experience with people so they know what to look for in the taste. Probably.
Yeah.
Right, and Todd, the whole thing is I was talking about that this morning. Well, I deleted that video this morning because it's too long, and I reshot it tonight.
Oh shit.
But because it took too long to eat the biscuits. What I said.
You like to eat the biscuits?
How long it take you to eat the biscuits?
We don't stinking biscuits. We got liquor.
I put some Dave's Insanity sauce on. All kidding aside, the thing about it, Todd, is that
Oh shit!
And this is why when you drink, things like this happen.
Rod, you're wondering why I stayed away so long.
Yeah.
Advocating. I
don't even remember what the point. I don't remember what the point of the story.
Jay, you man. Who cares what everyone else thinks? You want to drink at 6 in the morning?
It's you. You know your
body.
body.
It's giving me a hard time. I didn't mean this to turn into a damn whatever the hell we're doing, but it's giving me a hard time.
A cafefe. A cafefe?
Don't feel
Yeah, cafefe. Yeah.
I'm an easy target, but
I'm going to get
drink what you want to drink what you want to drink, and just drink. That's what I say.
Right. When you have that, it's like a dedication to service, and I don't mind, and I don't. If the hobby has to speak for itself, so as a hobbyist, you just have to do what you've got to do, and you take the hits.
Yeah, but I think some people don't do some things if they don't like it because then they're not going to be as enthused about it. That's what some of the guys are saying. Doing those
busters. I plan them out. Like I'll say, oh, coming up, and I have some wheat beers. I got called out on wheat beer. Somebody dressed me down. It was very brutal, but just give ordinary products good scores, and it's terrible. Adams Hefeweizen, and I said, oh, this is so delicious. I love it, and I gave it a good score. Captain, what did you say? Captain, you give the mediocrity to the rescue again. You give an ordinary product a good score. I said, well, I thought it was very good. What do you want me to do, lie and say it was ordinary? Beer, Samuel Adams Hefeweizen, and put it up against a Weihenstephaner Hefeweizen, and they'll be
yeah, that's gonna beat Sam Adams. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I have to. No, it's not gonna be. But I have
yeah, there you go.
But now I've got the taste challenge set up. I'm going to do a Samuel Adams Hefeweizen versus Weihenstephaner Hefeweizen. I think it'll be very fascinating and interesting. Now, when I did the bonded taste challenge, tied. They were both wonderful, and it was a 50-50 thing. And then I promise. What I mean by 50-50 is this morning I got it wrong. I thought the Old Crow was the old granddad, and I thought the old granddad was the Old Crow, so I had it wrong. But this evening, I guessed right. But it was a coin flip. I mean, coin flip. I thought the old granddad's higher rye malt bill. I mean, higher rye mash bill would betray it, like it would have so much more spice. But that was, in fact, not the case. So anyway, that's it. Hobbies are what they are. I mean, you do what you got to
do. What's happening? Lee's actually watching right now.
Oh, my Lord.
Who does this challenge? Who submitted this challenge to you?
Greenleaf.
Serious question.
Who's Greenleaf? That one of your viewers?
Yes, and he gives me a hard time. But I got to say, usually, a lot of times what he says is I'll get angry and a lot of times I'll get angry, and I'll say, "Oh, he shouldn't say." But then I'll say, when I think about it, I'll say, "Well, you're right. I agree with that, really." But
why do you get angry? Because you get criticized? Well, you said you get angry. I don't know what Tom's laughing,
You guys are killing me. I might have to pee myself a little bit.
No, it's not the criticism. I don't mind. No, it's not the criticism, and I always answer all my comments. So I'm always and I've been always respond to everybody. You know, it's sometimes the tone is not good, and I think he doesn't realize that. You know, he's maybe socially. He'll admit it. He'll say, "Well, I'm trying to be funny." But not very nice, and then people will attack him. All other viewers will start attacking him, and then he'll say, "Why are y'all attacking me? I was just I wasn't serious." And I say, "But sometimes your tone is not like it's like awry, you know. It's socially not correct, you know." And so, but then he'll say, "No, I'm just trying to comment."
So you're saying he's lacking in diplomatic skills, basically.
He says, "I'm the only." Like he says, in his personal life, there's really no one to talk to about beer because they're not interested in it aside from drinking a lot of it. You know? So he said he likes to, because it gives him an outlet to talk about it. You know, even though I said, well, you know, at least you watch and make comments, even though I don't think you really like what I say about beer. He said, no, I think some of what you say is okay. But he was the one that called me out on the wheat beer challenge because the tone sometimes is not good, like saying, here's Captain Mediocrity to the rescue again, you know. And I said, oh boy, here we go.
Good night.
Yeah. Well,
but he is a dedicated viewer, and he does the points, I have to admit, and I think harsh to jump on his case. And I kind of called him out on some things too, and we kind of worked out some of but he was the one that made the challenge to do the wheat beer, so I always have to accept these challenges. Now, as far as the bourbon and the gin and the brandy, I made those challenges. I made those challenges on my own.
Yeah. I've never done a challenge on my channel.
Challenge.
To sit there and do 2 beers or.
Right, let's see if we can do it.
I like to enjoy one. I'm a craft beer person. I like to enjoy the one. So why switch it up? Because then you got different tastes flowing between. You got to clean your palate before you go from one to the other.
I'm not about appeasing the masses, so no, I don't do stuff like that. I think that's kind of shock material.
Hey, well, it's fun. So to me. But I used to like Godzilla movies. Those were fun too. Everybody's got different tastes.
Right? Yeah, everybody definitely does. I mean, it's whatever you like to do. I say do it because that's going to make your channel more fun.
Yeah.
You got to be yourself. You got to be true. You got to be honest. I never said I was a good beer reviewer. I just said I was honest. And that's the truth. I don't make up stories.
I see like some of the people do chugging videos. I see them get comments sometimes. I'm like, well, it's their beer if they want to chug it. Although I would not waste a good craft beer chugging it. I mean,
I hate that, but they love doing it, and that's a whole scene. That's a whole scene. We could do a whole video on that one night. The whole phenomenon of people chugging beer, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
Always hate
and stuff. Well, look, it sure was nice hanging out with y'all, and I got to get to bed because I got a thing to do tomorrow.
So this is Jay. Jay says he get to bed, and then the next morning,
I get up at 3 o'clock and get hammered again.
The next morning, Jay's like, I should have just stayed on because I just stayed up watching it. Then I didn't even go to sleep. So you'll send me a message tomorrow. I should have just stayed on.
We'll be off this video just in time to watch Jay.
Yeah.
Right. One time I woke up and said, the video was on the whole time I was asleep for 7 hours. I mean, what's going on here? All right. Well, take care, everybody. Have a good, safe weekend.
All right, man. Have a good night.
To Tom, the DrunkenOne, and Justin for the reviews, and Craig Can't Beer Reviews, and Rod J's Beer Adventures, and Todd Brenn's channel called
Boy.
the new
Todd James man.
the new millennial.
I don't have one yet, Jay.
That's okay.
Todd's the
I'll
most
come on down.
Todd's the most technology challenged millennial that we know.
Last of the egg.
Oh hell!
Oh, we're dropping Jay and we're getting Paul.
Everybody knows he's not a
Let's
millennial.
go back.
All right, I'm out.
There you go. Yeah, Todd, call your man last egg.
It's about to get real now.
It's about to get real soon.
We're dropping Jay and we're adding Paul. Y'all come on down to Louisiana.
Oh yeah, I plan to.
I gotta watch this playback now.
Yeah.
Paul's on. There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna get better.
What's happening, Paul?
Nothing much.
Hey, Paul, oh no, he's already gone. I was going to ask you for one, shut the fuck up just for old time's sake, but he's already gone.
So what are you drinking tonight, Paul?
I just opened the Latitude 42 Powerhouse Porter, which is solid.
Yeah.
Solid. It foamed up like a mofo, so I don't know if it went off or not, but it's drinkable.
Okay. It's going down all right.
It's all right. I just got home, so it's fucking fantastic.
It's good to see you look like Paul.
Yeah, you're looking better. That's great.
I'm
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, if y'all didn't see Paul the last week or so, he was blown up, literally.
Yeah, I was blown the fuck up.
Something he's allergic to, which he hasn't found out yet.
Oh no!
What happened?
I mean, it looked like he was Mike Tyson's bunkmate. Is how bad.
Yeah,
It
I didn't have it. I
The
couldn't
bad
see.
cheese, what?
was.
Yeah, I finally, I was one night. It got bad, and both of my eyes swelled shut, and my one eye finally closed as soon as I parked in the ER parking lot. I'm like, okay, let's just try to make it down to the hospital now. Let's see what happens. So I'm doing like, hi guys, I'm around here somewhere. There's a door around here, and then they had to come out and get me, and I'm like, how you doing? Like, what's up? They're like, how'd you get here? I'm like, I drove.
Got here just in time.
Paul, are you serious? Did they not find out what you're allergic to or what caused it?
I think it was sumac or poison oak. Someone must have been burning it, and I wasn't aware.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my
Wow.
face and my
That's
nuts just got done shrinking, so we're good. We're good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I can see, and I have walnuts
everything's
again.
back
instead
to
of
normal.
grapefruits. Yeah,
Well, he's back to Paul. Call it what you will. He's back to Paul.
yeah, I'm back to whatever this is. I'm back to it.
Whether it's normal or not, we're still wondering.
Back to normal Sasquatch.
Well, it's good to have you back. I forgot to ask Jay. Lee had a question. Lee was like, well, he had a question. He just said, surprise, Jay can taste anything with all the hot sauce he shoots down his gullet. Which Jay does do a lot of hot food, so I don't know what's left.
I saw he puts it on the McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. That's the only time I've seen it. I don't.
Well, probably the breakfast sauces ones he was talking about today. Then he'll have in the morning.
Yeah, so he was talking about just breakfast and drinking and yeah.
I remember I did the last. It wasn't that long ago, but I remember one review I just did. I was drinking it and I was like tasting it. I'm like, and I burped. I'm like, well, now I can only taste the Chinese food. So the best of the beer was, I was like, there's definitely a Chinese food atmosphere to this beer. I don't know where it's coming from.
It's like sake.
I'm gonna get another beer. You guys keep it going.
Okay, that's offensive. Let's go.
Yeah.
So Ross has left this path to myself and you, Paul. Where do we want to take it?
Prolapsed anuses.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Take it away.
I used to be against, but now I'm for.
Yeah. There you go. Nothing wrong with
Rip it
that
out.
roseblood. Rosebud. How's everybody doing? I got the drunken ones on and everything. What the fuck?
Well, and everything. Yeah. That's a good thing. We're not.
Average Joe.
I heard
What's
Average Joe. That bastard's not here, is he?
Hey, Todd, I didn't see what you were drinking, buddy. What are you drinking, man?
I was drinking Braxton Brewing Company's Revamp.
Get out of my backyard.
I moved on to
Guys drinking all my beers.
Guys, knowledge.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I've had that.
So you went from my backyard to across the street.
Alright.
That's what you get for calling me names. I'm gonna come drink all your beers.
Reinheist. Yeah, I'm not gonna
You drink more of my beers around here than I do.
I'm going back to Detroit in July. I'm going back to Detroit.
Michigan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to find more beer. And I'm going by myself, so no one's gonna stop me. And I'm definitely going through Ohio on the way back. Well, I have to anyway because that's the map. And but I'm going. I mean,
unless you're going off road some type of way.
Yeah, I'm going down to.
I think I'll take the lake around. I'll get on the lake and just bring it back on the back end.
I could do that. I'm James Bond. You should see the shit I got. I'm going down to Broadbent, Ohio, and I want to go to Vintage Estates in Broadbent, Ohio. That's a really cool bottle shop I've always seen. I've never had the chance to go to. And then I'm swinging through Akron. So that'll be fun.
Akron? Yeah, you should catch up with the last of Lush. He's in Akron.
Yeah. I got a couple friends.
I'm swinging through Akron.
So I asked him, I can't remember the fucking...
Maybe it was Joey Bishop. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I can't remember what the goddamn place is called now. Because I had it in my head, and now I'm too old to remember. But I asked him about the one bar, and he's like, yeah, you don't want to go there. I'm like, all my friends go there. What are you talking about? He's like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like, what? That's where they go. I mean, it's a really shitty place, but that's where they go.
So
I definitely wanted to get Hoppin' Frog.
I did see there's a beer coming. I've never heard of this beer. I don't know if you've heard of it, Tom. It was an old Minnesota beer called Brewer's Tears. It's a 100-year-old Minnesota beer, but it's making a comeback now.
I've heard about that, yeah.
It's about to hit the market.
Did my presence scare Jay away?
Oh no, he was wrapping up anyway.
More of an intimidating feller. I think the idea of him having to deal with you and me at the same time.
I gotta go, guys.
I know we had a wicked trade out there for a second. He was leaving, you were coming in. I was going, oh shit, what happened?
See, I told you he's still watching because now he replied to
He's
Lee.
still watching. He's commenting. Yeah, he's
commenting on the board. He doesn't go to bed.
You're talking about drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning. It made it seem like it was so terrible. I was like, what? What's the problem here?
I mean, he does work in the store where they have alcohol. I don't know if that's part of anything.
Yeah.
If it's part of the training program, that's good. I had no problem with that.
I'm ready to get started.
I actually had a company that sent me a thing to take a look at a position with them, and the last part of the line said, "Plus, we have our own tap in the office." And I was you caught my attention because
it's not the size of the tap; it's what's in it.
But like, there's not many financial companies where you have beer in the office. So you did.
Isn't that like a big Silicon Valley thing now?
No, but if they've got a good Belgian in there, yeah, go for it.
What'd you say, Justin?
Isn't that like a big Silicon Valley thing now? Like that's one of those.
Well, they do it at Silicon, like stuff out there. They do it at a lot of advertising and marketing firms now in New York and Chicago
and watching and paying.
But the thing is, you grew up coming up through the '60s in some of like the office type jobs. You had alcohol in there. People had bars in their office.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Who wasn't a kid that watched? Who was a kid that
you walk in and pour you a couple shots?
Yeah, I mean, who wasn't a kid that watched Bewitched and Mr. Tate would always offer Darren a drink when he came in his office?
Oh no, yeah, that's true. And my plant where I used to work, every Friday they would have a party for the guys back in the day before when they actually gave a fuck about people. They actually used to give a party for the guys and have beer there. Like they would pay for that every Friday at the place. It's like, I'm like, oh. So it's a different world now. I mean, there's still other places that do that. A CEO has cognac in his office or whatever, or a drunk slutty receptionist has a bottle of something on her desk and inserts it down again for fun.
But what about the
In my mind,
Well, even like where Craig's in the UK, they have like their session beers. They drink at lunch and stuff over there and things. Supposed to be session. I don't know if it fully is all the time. I mean,
Yeah, they've got all kind of health and safety nonsense
I just
over
had
here, so it's
an
kind of wrong.
epiphany.
yeah.
I'm going back to Detroit. So all the beer I bought in Detroit that I still have, I can buy again later. So
Or you
I
can-
don't need to review it. I can fucking drink tonight.
That's
the
kind of
best
true there.
idea
Yeah.
ever. I am a happy man now because I didn't have any beer. So I'm a very happy man because I didn't want to review any
That one
beer.
came out a lot of foam there. Was that sitting there for a while?
It got kind of excited. It saw me.
It got excited or you got excited.
It knows I like to lick the tip, if you know what I mean.
It's like, oh, I'm going into the glass. I'm pretty excited.
It's a pony bottle. I've only done one. This is the second pony bottle I've ever drank. This is the North Peak Brewing Company, the Diabolical India Pale Ale. I did their Siren. Yeah, I did their Siren Amber Ale, and that was the first pony bottle I did on my channel. So I was like, whoa, pony bottle. That's fucking tough.
Now, another thing that I did see today was I posted it on my Facebook page. It was kind of interesting.
No one looks at
They
it.
had the tax rates for all different. What do you say?
That one's right. You know what? I don't know who said that. That one's right.
It was probably Paul smartass. They had all the tax rates from the different beers. Not different beers, all from different states around the country, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's 127%, I think.
Oh, let me see if I can find it here. The highest was actually, I think it was Tennessee. It's like for a 12-ounce beer, I think the tax is $1.29.
Yeah.
And Kentucky.
They want everybody to drink whiskey instead.
Yeah.
In Kentucky.
Well,
so all the big distillery states.
Yeah,
are
and
charging
it's
a lot
they
of
always
tax
make
for their
sure that
beer.
all the roads go diagonally through the fucking state, so it's 10 hours to get through instead of straight up and down, so it's 5 minutes. So you have to drink when you're there.
Well, a lot of the southern states get the pinch because of the prohibition and the Christians down there, and they don't want people drinking and stuff.
I didn't know
So,
there was Christians down there.
well, supposedly it's Christians all over the place that don't seem to show up. Sometimes church, but that's a different story.
Well, hey, guys, but my wife is coming to pick me up, so I got to get off of here.
All right.
I feel like I've done my job. I pissed the day off. And,
Take care, Tom.
My earbuds can actually like heal. It'll be great.
and, you know, I've got the millennial there trying to take my place.
Thanks, Tom.
Well, we said earlier, Paul, he's the beer whisperer, but he never whispers. So
No, it's a beer shot. It's okay.
Was
He's
Pierce
still
already
is
taken?
My name is ironic.
He still is the beer whisperer, but beer is very hard of hearing, so he has to.
get in my belly. See you, man.
See you later. Take care.
Yeah, so Tennessee, per 12-ounce can or bottle, they pay $1.29.
Now the rest of us can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like PA,
was Kentucky?
actually where you're at, Paul, PA is pretty cheap. It's like 8 cents per 12-ounce can or bottle. Kentucky's 83 where I'm at, but I got Ohio at 18.
Yeah,
And Indiana, where
actually,
Todd
you're
is
right.
like 12 cents. So
It's gas that fucks you in Pennsylvania, but actually
Yeah.
the worst thing about Pennsylvania, it's not that, it's called price gouging. There's a difference. It's not taxes. It's people that, we have this, and we're going to charge $28 a bottle because we can, even though it's $7 somewhere else.
Yeah, man. I was up there over Christmas. That like killed me seeing like $60 cases of craft beer. I was like, wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
nuts.
I buy $60, $70, $80. Actually, the last craft beer case I bought was $148.
If I can get cases down here for $12.99.
It better be what I'm drinking, man. $148.
There might be some underworld opportunity here.
Well, I'm not gonna. I mean, it better be like bucket list stuff for $148 a case.
I'll have 2 cases. Fuck.
That's crazy. But the cheapest in the country.
That price.
Yeah. Too happy ended. The cheapest is Wyoming. It's 2 cents. But who drinks beer in Wyoming? Yeah.
There's one beer place live in Wyoming.
Yeah.
I actually forgot about Wyoming until you even mentioned it.
Yeah.
I've actually thought of Iowa before Wyoming. I'm like, oh, Wyoming. Well,
Like-
fuck,
like
that
as
is
a
a state, isn't it?
Like you guys you forgot it existed.
Yeah, actually forgot. Wyoming.
You know we live in Canada.
There's Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas, and just a big old hole there.
You guys want to come down here and get Wyoming? You gave us Alaska. We'll give you Wyoming.
That sounds like a good trade to me.
Which is really weird considering we have Alaska. When you really see how far it is up into Canada. But
Yeah, true that.
Hey, I'm not giving it back.
yeah. They might get it back because Palin's there. You can have it back now if you want.
No, she's not there anymore.
They're like, no, it's yours now. Keep it. You broke it. You keep it.
Rod, what's the tax in South Carolina?
South Kakalaka, 77 cents. So it's like
What about
number
Texas?
7. It's like the 7th highest. Texas is 20 cents, 28th highest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell a lot, so they don't need to
We drink the shit out of some
back
beer.
it up so much.
But you look at something like Portland, like Oregon, the big boom they have out there, in Oregon is 8 cents.
Well, the thing is, what they did in Oregon, and when I was there in Washington and Oregon and stuff, their beer got amazingly deducted in taxes. However, their liquor tripled in taxes to bounce back. So liquor is very, very highly taxed in Washington and Oregon.
Gotcha.
No,
Because
no
I'm one of
distilleries-
those assholes that walks around beer places and liquor stores all day and talks to the people that work there when they don't want to talk to me. And they tell me all these kind of things because I got nothing else to do.
Are you guys chasing them down? Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Fuck, he sees me. He sees me.
Oh,
Make eye
God.
contact. Don't make eye contact.
I look down at people and go, "You best tell me, or I'll fucking touch your butt."
I don't usually go to Walmart, but I'm curious. I remember when I used to go to Walmart and they had the smocks on that says, "How may I help you?" Like none of those people wanted to help. Do they still not help people that much in Walmart?
I don't go to Walmart anymore. Actually, I had a Walmart epiphany recently. I was watching was it fucking Christmas Vacation, and they were in a Walmart. I'm like, oh my God, like that's the first Walmart experience I've ever had in my life because I never saw or heard of a Walmart. And then I realized, and I watched the Christmas Vacation again, and they were in a Walmart. I'm like, oh, that's my first Walmart moment. I relived it. I was a kid all over again.
Yeah.
That was my first Walmart moment.
But TQ says Sasquatch sighting. Look at that beautifully horrific mug.
Yeah.
And then he said, he says Tom on the moon, that connection. So I guess Tom was coming through bad on the stuff too.
They seem about like normal to me.
Yeah.
I have a very interesting thing that I found out scientifically. If you take a handful of prednisone a day and a handful of Benadryl a day, one, you can't sleep. And the other thing, you can drink all you want and you don't get drunk and you don't get a hangover. Because
I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I'm gonna say any viewers, I do not encourage you to take that challenge.
I'm just saying, when I was hanging out with you guys those couple days when I could see again, I realized how much I drank every day, and I'm like,
Is that a challenge Jay would take?
Yeah, get it to Jay. See if Jay does that challenge.
Are you not hungover, or just do you not know that you're hungover?
No, I felt I haven't felt this good in ages. Yeah. I mean, my penis hasn't worked in a month, but other than that, I feel fantastic.
What you're saying is
right.
Oh, here's another thing I saw this week. So in some of the states, there's starting to be a pushback between restaurants and craft beer now. I don't know if you see that. I don't know if you saw this, Justin, on your blog or anything.
No.
But in some states, I'm trying to pull it up here. I think Colorado is like one of them right now. They're refusing to carry some of the breweries' beers because they're starting to get tasting rooms. They're starting to get like different things happening as far as food and stuff being made available that the restaurants feel like they're starting to be cut out on things. So, so local places are saying we're not going to carry your beer anymore. because you're
Yeah,
basically
that's-
competition.
Sure, yeah, that kind of
Makes sense.
it's unfortunate, but it kind of makes sense.
Well, I mean, the one thing
Yeah,
that
makes
I
sense.
could say is that I was always told by people that are pretty good with the business is a good brewery should be a good restaurant at the same time. You should be able to get good food at a good
Because that keeps
brewery.
people there. Yeah, that's why I talk to a lot of breweries and talk about that. That's why a lot of them get food trucks that come in now. But like where Paul is across the river in New Jersey, it's like a big issue right now. Like, so they are basically not even making tasting rooms at some of their pubs now because that's causing so much friction because they need their beer to be carried at the local places around them.
Well, and
So-
I wonder if like
Can you not ever
are these-
say
are-
the
are
right
these
name
places-
and New Jersey ever, in the same sentence ever again? Because like, that's my
Come
stomach.
on, don't hate New Jersey.
I'm just saying.
I'm from New Jersey. Don't hate New Jersey. Don't make me drop the hard accent on me. But what were you going to say, Justin?
I was just wondering if some of these lost my train of thought now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It would have been you or Tom, and it's fine, or Jay. Somebody would have done it.
If you don't jump in
no,
between
but
those
like-
two, you got to shout them
Damn
down
right.
sometimes.
Damn right. No. So I was just wondering if because you see a lot of these places that these breweries, and they said they offer food, but I wonder if the places in Colorado are going like a lot more all out, like being like real restaurants. Because you see breweries that'll have like sandwiches or like you said, food trucks, or maybe
Right.
they'll have like bar bites kind of stuff. But I could see if you're getting like legit meals
Yeah.
at a brewery, then yeah, that's a restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, here's one.
A lot of them around here are starting to do legit full menus and everything like that. Yeah.
So here's one like Chris Black. He's owner of Denver's seminal craft beer mecca, Fallen Rock Tap House. He made news last year when he wrote an open letter to Oscar Blues and Foreman Management. They would no longer be selling their beer effective immediately. The brewery had recently sold out to a private equity firm and had planned to open their own 43 tap beer hall and music venue in Denver. So obviously that's cutting them out of the market there. So
Well, they sold out.
he also did the same thing to Breckenridge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but they
Also
sold out,
sold
and now they're
out.
making a huge thing too. Yeah.
sold out.
Well, but that feels different than like
Well, yeah, 'cause
we're
they're
not going to have
bringing
I
the big
still
little
love
microbrewery X.
I
Yeah,
don't
we're
know,
not
kind
going.
of restructure my life somehow. Like I don't know, like win the lottery and open a small brewery, like a very small rural brewery where it's basically all donated to taxes, but it's fun to brew. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you could do, and I would basically like, whoa, today's menu. What did I kill on the way home today in my car? And and basically, there you go.
And then you get bought up by ABI.
And I can get
ABI in 5
yeah,
years.
and a Roadkill Brewing
Oh,
Company.
yeah,
Like,
that's
oh my
what
God,
happened.
I just made $1 million. Next thing you know, I bought all
Yeah.
of the bitches. I bought all the bitches. Yeah.
Fuck off my.
Rod, do you get well, I guess to anybody, do you guys get a Fort Collins brewery in your areas? I don't even know.
I've heard of
I don't even know
Fort Collins.
where all of you guys are from.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I've got Fort Collins. They're the ones closing though now, right?
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you had mentioned acquisitions earlier. I don't know. It seems like it was from last week.
Yeah,
they
they
got
were-
bought up by a bunch of damn Canadians with
Yeah.
their beady eyes and their.
See, so they could come get Wyoming.
Fuck Canada.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, they're closing their doors, being bought up by Canadian. Canada's rebranding the whole thing under their name now. So whatever that.
Yeah, and
it was
they said they-
red something,
Red
red
Truck,
door
Red
beer, or some
Red,
kind of weird
bunch
name.
of
Red Truck,
communist
Red Truck.
sons of bitches.
Well, it's Canada. There's red in the flag. It's okay.
Damn it!
Oh,
There we go.
uh,
Yeah, something only
All right, Rob.
a Canuck could come up with the name of their company. I forgot what it was. Red something.
Red Truck.
Red Truck. Yeah. Got nothing to
But
do with
I
beer.
guess they were still. I think they're still trying to explore maybe keeping the brewery part open for contract brewing and the like, but they needed to get a license and all that. So
Yeah.
maybe at least people won't lose their jobs, if nothing else.
Well,
Well, no, those people.
Fort
I think
Collins-
the article I read, those people are losing their job. They're like pretty much not even.
Yeah, well, but I think they're still trying to figure out if they can do the contract brewing part.
I think I've actually had some Fort Collins beers. I think now that I'm trying to think of it.
They just went through like a not rebranding, but like new packaging and all that.
Yeah, you
so-
see FCB is on their label.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
It's kind of like a round, like a bottle cap or some kind of round
Yeah.
label with.
So
FCB
at
on it.
least they weren't very good. So
Yeah.
that works out well because I remember that one. I'm like, yeah, they were all right. Yeah, not very good.
Well, since Craig is in the UK, have you seen this guy in London when all that stuff happened? And he was in London when they had that incident with the terror stuff, and the guy was left with his pint of beer. He was not putting his
running down the street.
He was not going to leave his pint of beer behind.
Yeah.
If I finally had a proper pulled pint, I would not leave it either. I'm like, no, fuck it, I'm running.
Then he went back there and he got arrested for.
Did he really?
No, I'm joking.
I was going to say.
He got arrested for pulling a pint himself. Oh, fuck this, I want more.
Get arrested for stealing the glass. We saw you took our glass. But it's funny because the image they have, like, people are like in motion trying to run by him, but he's like balanced himself out on one side, the other side he has to fight, like, so he doesn't spill anything.
That's actually a big thing now where people are getting all pissy. Brewing companies, people taking glasses home. That's a big thing now.
Yeah, a lot of companies are losing money. I know we have some of our brewers here put out stuff about how much they're losing.
That happens all the time. I mean,
yeah, I think it's kind of shitty when people do that.
I think it happens more in kind of like mainstream pubs and stuff like that. I don't think it happens so much in the craft beer bars.
No.
Three words.
Not out on the bars, but in our craft beer breweries, it happens a lot.
You know what should happen is you should put a sign there that if you gig our glass, we will break your legs and feed you our glass with our fists. And like you should put that down.
Some bars though, they say, "Oh, if you can have one of these glasses, you give me one of your shoes."
You would not want one of my shoes because it would clear the whole place out. I'm just like,
but you know,
Three words, my friend.
What's that?
Red Solo cups.
Red Solo cups.
No red Solo cups. Although if people keep stealing glasses, some will go to plastic probably.
Well, no, they. I mean, and the thing is, people will bitch about it, but it's because of these people that they had to do that, and that's the way it is. And if I left my boot in a brewery, I could call the DEP, and they would have it shut down. They would do that. They would shut that shit down. Because that's just not right.
Hazardous material. We need to close it out.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Don't go in there with that hazmat suit. Yeah.
My boot got me in trouble one time when I worked in a nuke plant. Yeah, I picked up a piece of radiation on my boot. And
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm serious. I worked, and they were little tiny thing. They got it off with a piece of duct tape. They put it on the duct tape, and then that's it. But the funny thing is, I don't think
you actually got radiation.
Man, if you'd have had that on you, you got bit by a spider, you could have been Spider-Man.
I could have been Spider-Man. Instead, what they did was they humiliated me by making me strip naked first while tours were coming through.
Yeah.
And I got to stand there very embarrassed while people were watching me get all naked. And then they're like, "Oh, it's on your boot. Never mind." And then you can get dressed now. I'm like, you guys are fucking assholes.
A video that says if you only have one job and you failed miserably. They put Superman letter saying Superman and it's Spider-Man photo.
Where's that coming from?
People doing that.
Yeah.
Take a guess.
Don't know.
Who's that? Is that yours? Paul? Is that your daughter?
My daughter doesn't sound like a boy.
Well, where does it sound like? John?
Oh, my bad.
I'm like, John Pierre's not on here, so whose wife is talking?
That might have been me.
Okay.
My kid just
usually John Pierre's on his wife's jumping in on stuff, and I'm like, who the hell? I'm like,
oh no, I heard his wife. Boy, his wife sounds like she's got his balls in a vice.
Oh yeah.
She keeps tight hold of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in for the last one.
You know when one of my kids are here because you'll see a hatchet kind of stick out one side and like, oh.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, John gets them back an hour a day. Then back in the back they go.
Lay down, woman.
Please, just a little bit longer. Nope. put them back in the bag. But yeah, so
ass butter.
So any other craft brewery happenings in your guys' state? How far are you from Austin, you said, DrunkenOne?
I live about 40 miles north of Houston. Austin is probably 60 or 80 miles north of here, I think.
Well, if you ever get down there and you want to go check out Adelbert's, let me know. I'll reach out to one of their promotional managers that sent me beer to pass so to get you a tour and stuff if you like.
Oh, that'd be great. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. They do a lot of Belgian beers.
Okay. I can learn to dig that. Yeah, our local one around here, one of the bigger ones anyway, is Carbach. They got a pretty good selection.
Yeah, Carbach. Yeah, I've heard of Carbach.
They're pretty good. They have quite a variety. They have a really good, it's an Imperial IPA, or excuse me, and the Imperial Stout. It's like a 10.4 or whatever. It is just, you can't have a couple of them before your palate is just toast, you know. It's just really, really thick.
Yeah.
Really, really thick. It's a good beer. And they have, well, they've come in cahoots with AB InBev, but they've got the Rebel Rouser, which is pretty good, and a, what's the other one? Anyway, they got a few good ones. I've been pleased with them.
Nice.
Yeah. They're all right. I'm drinking the homebrew tonight. Get me a little clone of Budweiser here.
Yeah, I saw your bottle of video earlier. You were bottling some beer. It's pretty cool. I think the next couple of weeks, I'm going to try to brew a batch. I just haven't. I got to get the stuff for it now.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all, I know I've been plugging it just a little bit. I know all y'all are reviewer types, but anyway, we're having that Memorial Brew Day on July 8th for Strat Beer. Maybe y'all know him. Maybe Dud didn't. He passed away. Strat Beer. We're having a Memorial Brew Day. Even if you're not brewing, stop by. Excuse me. Stop by one of our channels that you might see, that you might know of, and we're all doing a Memorial Brew for old Strat.
Yeah. Strat. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
did hear about it. No, that's cool. I heard about it last weekend.
Yeah.
If you
have any questions, or whatever, go to looneylarrytv.us, and I think he can answer anything you might have to. Any questions?
Yeah. Did you ever see the playlist we did for Strat at all?
No, sir. I think that's what Larry's trying to do this year, is to get, because it wasn't real organized last year. Is to get everybody together, and so the family doesn't have to go through all of the World Wide Web to be able to find this. Is he's going to kind of organize a playlist to kind of highlight the memorial steps.
Okay.
And Larry's trying to coordinate everybody literally worldwide from New Zealand to New York and beyond to be able to do this. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he last year, I don't know who put it together, but someone put together a playlist of different videos we did. Like, people were just doing videos, and then someone tied them together. So they're out there on some playlists with people dedicating beers to Strats and stuff.
Yeah. No, it sounds like a lot of fun. Hell yeah, I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Don't get any salt on you, Paul.
I like it messy.
I've heard they're doing like loads of like hangouts as well.
Yeah. That's the deal. Yeah, I've learned how to do the hangouts myself, and other people are trying to get it all mastered. And I think that's the deal. Is everybody's going to have these hangouts, and I'm not exactly sure how it's all going to be coordinated. But just go to your local brew guy that you might watch on here, and it's supposed to be. Again, I don't know exactly how it's all going to go. I'm not real good with the whole tech thing, but. I'm going to do a little hangout myself, and we'll figure it out as it goes, I guess. July 8th, so it's a little bit further along, and hopefully we'll be a little more organized.
That's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. Yeah, hopefully it turns out well.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah. It's going to be something.
Drunk. DrunkenOne.
That's the one thing, right? It's going to be something.
I just had one of my breweries there. I'm pretty pumped up to check out this new beer. They're actually releasing in a couple weeks a Scottish stout that they're aged in, they did age in Buffalo Trace bourbon barrels. So they asked me the other day, do I want to come down and check it out before they release it in a couple weeks? So I'm like, Yes.
What the fuck is a Scottish stout?
Yeah,
Don't ask questions, just drink it, damn it.
I've never heard of it.
It's a Maltese. It's a more. I mean, it's a. I've had ones that say
It's a stout that punches his wife in the teeth.
It's more maltier stout, I guess. I'd have to look at the definition. I don't have my. I don't have a BJCPA manual laying around right now.
Maltier
stout. It's got a nice sense of malt. I mean, I could pull it up on Google if you want to know.
But
I do like Buffalo Trace, and they use those barrels. I'm pretty happy to try that out.
Last time you were with me, I called you Buffalo Trace.
Yeah,
that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. You know, Paul. They're in the comments before you got here. They found out that Rod was black. I said, Rod's black? I said, no way.
That was the drunken one.
It was in the comments back there. No,
I didn't.
What was that?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know if he's black or not because the part that I saw was actually kind of tan, like kind of pale. I don't know. He doesn't show it to everybody, but it was like an albino.
Is anybody really black or white? I mean, you never really get to those colors. It's like brown and cream, but
yeah.
Like a mocha or something, right? Well, how's it go? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have gone back there. I'm sorry, Rod.
It's all right. It's all right, Pasty.
Well, I hate to do that cracker.
All I know is they said all the red in me went to my crotch. That's all I It's the only thing on me that's not pasty.
I'm going to leave that alone. Yeah. Most of them are gray, but the only ones that still have my true colors are, they're curly.
Colors match the grapes.
The show always takes a turn at some point.
Yeah, I guess.
It wasn't my fault.
The pasty baby.
My hair is like, where the hell did my face go? That's like, shit.
Yeah, an hour and a half's about average, right, Rod?
Yeah.
Not when I show up early.
Now Paul's like, hey, open another beer. You can't end it now.
No, what are you talking about? I didn't say this yet. Let me ask you.
Well, I just opened one, so we gotta go for a little while.
Yeah, I gotta go for a little while. But so I was here today working. And I had the TV on. I was like, I like a lot of news and history type stuff, so it was like really hard not to sit there and watch the Comey stuff taking place and to actually listen to it. It's like I had to work, but it was like just craziness.
You went right. You just went right above my head.
The whole hearings that took place today?
No idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Paul doesn't watch TV. Paul was out chopping wood and grabbing berries.
Yeah, that's what I did. Actually, I was watching.
And that's what he calls it.
I was watching. I grabbed my berries and I chopped my wood. And then something was sticking to it when I got done. I'll tell you that. And I was watching last night. I was watching the Young Ones all night. I was watching the Young Ones and I was watching Bottom all night long. So I mean, and I was watching some serious Bottom, but I was watching a lot of Rick Mail Bottom. If that still sounds bad, but whatever. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I fuck it. Yeah, Rick Mail. I mean, like, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, Craig knows what I'm talking about.
Craig knows what you're talking about?
I was watching a lot of the Young Ones, and I was watching Bottom.
What is the Young Ones?
The Young Ones is a British comedy from the 80s. British 80s.
Oh, okay. Like Faulty Towers and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But crazier.
Bottom is mental.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's fantastic. And basically, I've adopted that as my new lifestyle. That's what I am. I woke up one day and I pissed in the sink and I went back to bed and that's what I did.
So, Craig, do you watch like Doctor Who?
My thing, I'm afraid.
Okay. I was just curious.
I think I watched it when I was. And it was like proper.
Black
and then they stopped doing it.
But the proper answer is where you have to say Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I watched it as a kid, but my wife still watches it. But it's been over like what 50 years or something now.
Yeah, they skipped over 50 years.
Yeah. But when they brought it out, it's like, nah, it didn't work. They should have just left it alone. Some things you just got to leave alone.
Yeah. We need to change the doctor like every few years or whatever.
Daniel from the Must Be Destroyed on Site, the horror movie podcast that Lee and I do, that I used to do with them. Daniel, he has a Doctor Who podcast. He does incessantly loves Doctor Who. I just never really got into it because I don't get into that. So there you go.
Although it's more relevant over here now because you never actually get to see a doctor these days, so it is actually Doctor Who.
What do you mean you get to see a doctor? They don't shoot it in the UK?
Well, you can't
it's just a pain in the ass to go and see one. Just tonight, the NHS is in them, so hence why Labour are doing so well tonight.
That's why you vote Labour. Yeah.
It seems like Graham Norton. I don't know, over here, he seems like he's pretty big over there in the UK. The Graham Norton show or whatever.
Yeah, he's
got nice teeth.
Yeah. Again, he's a good show. You can drink on his show. People are always having drinks on there too, which is nice.
People get pissed off. Yeah, it's quite funny.
Yeah. Although one of the last show that hooked me in from the UK was like Luther. I was so hooked into that show.
Yeah. There's some good. I don't watch a lot of telly, so watch some bits and pieces that I'm interested in, but yeah.
I prefer TV before my balls
over there.
Sorry?
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to run you over. I've heard they tax TVs over there. You actually have to pay for every TV you have in your house with some type of tax.
Well, you just pay a TV license, a standard thing.
Yeah, you actually
really?
you have to pay a TV licensing fee, which is why England is bullshit. I mean, I love you, but
yeah.
I mean, for example, here at my house, we have 3 TVs that are used. And so if you live there, you'd have to pay tax on 3 TVs, and I guess that supports the Broadcasting Commission or something. Am I correct?
Yeah. Well, but we have that same thing essentially, right?
Yeah, but how would you know who was using on what? Like
they have police cops. They have
TV detectors, and if they find it, you have to eat your telly. Because I watched the episode of Young Ones where he had to eat the television, so I know this. This is a fact.
I don't know about that, but
the TV's made out of chocolate.
It's actually enforced by a type of police.
It's that classic dish, tellies and mash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I believe me. I ate the TV.
That is interesting.
It's a confectionery fee. But no, you only actually paying for the BBC channels because they don't run any adverts.
BBC One, BBC Two.
That's what you actually.
BBC One,
but then the people over here, you got like the Sky, which is like.
Oh yeah, Sky News or whatever.
Their network, which is run a load of sports channels and other channels from around where that kind of thing. So you pay a monthly fee for that. So, but BBC are a part of that. Yet then you still have to pay your TV separate from that for channels you already pay.
And this is like just for regular TV, not if you have satellite and cable.
Now you understand.
That's just to have your device in your house.
What the hell?
You understand why we have the American Revolution.
It's probably still cheaper than TV here, though.
Yeah, hey, we get it for free over here. We got BBC America, and it doesn't cost us anything. They just throw it in.
Don't be that guy, Rob.
Have you seen the list of fees on your bill?
Well, okay. I guess I do.
And don't we simply have that fee that pays for so that everybody can have? Oh, I'm thinking the phone. Never mind.
Yeah, they used to pay Mr. Bean and Blackadder on PBS for free. PBS for free. Are you being served for free?
Yeah, but with your channels, that's okay. That's one on us, you know. That's, it's just weird.
It is. It's bullshit. You know what? You should have a revolution.
Yeah.
Fascist.
Yeah, don't worry about it because it's not a map, so
Ooh,
they can try and come. There is actually loopholes.
That's naughty.
No, but there's actually. I'll try and find them. There's a load of things on YouTube where people know their lore and stuff like that. When these guys come round,
Right.
and they've got like a camera. It's like, do you mind being filmed? And like, a lot of them just walk off and go away. With it. Like,
Yeah.
It's quite fun. It's quite amusing.
I like being filmed, but you won't like what I show you.
It's great though because they don't know because they're not expecting all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's great. There's a few things on YouTube. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Brace yourselves. Here it comes.
Just trying to. Quite amusing.
Mm-hmm.
We like to call those guys peeping toms around here, and we shoot back, buddy.
Come
You don't do
around.
that shit. You
Put
you
your
poking
eye
us. You poking something in our window, you might have a barrel of junk in the back. You know, we don't play like
Texas is
that.
not the state to poke around in.
No. Watch out for purple fence posts. You know, that means you're not welcome to stay the hell up.
I did see there was a beer truck that overturned again today in Arizona.
Is it actually a good one for fucking once?
No, it's Bud Light.
It's all bullshit. Obviously, they fucking always get people that can't fucking drive, bullshit this and that, and blah 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 blah. Unturn, like get, fuck's sake, like
It could be
like
worse.
the
Here in
whole
South Carolina, we get tampons on the road.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry,
At least I
maxi
can use
pads, not
those things.
tampons.
Well, see, that would suck up all the beer.
It all depends on the chick.
You can make tampon tea.
But yeah, but it never happens to like craft beer or good breweries.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, that's what we want. That's a good thing then, right?
Yeah. The
founders
truck
doom
overturned.
truck turned over in front of Bloomsburg, and Paul took all of it. Like that's what happened. Like, oh, I'm just all this founders doom just kind of landed in my car. I don't know how it happened. Like,
So when that comment on the internet, well, it's in the ditch where it belongs, it's polite.
Exactly. Bud Light and dead hookers, they belong in ditches. That's where they go. That's what happens.
You and your dead hookers fascinate.
I think you must have a few of those. You must have, apart from Budweiser, you must have a few of those downstairs.
They're aging.
Ah, right.
Are you talking about the hookers or the beer?
Yes.
Paul got the hookers in the lotion in the basket.
Joe, I'll tell you what. The average Joe is the only man who, one, went into my basement, and two, went out of my house without having sex with him. So, I mean, like, that's the very thing. He's alive, and he's still a virgin. Ish.
I do wonder where you get with arms.
Lots of things happen in the woods out here. I don't even know what's going on half the time. It's not my fault.
So you don't have it.
Yeah.
Speechless.
Play a little banjo action.
He seduced me.
Sure do have a pretty mouth.
Yep. Sometimes no teeth is better than some teeth.
Oh, hell.
I'm just saying. You don't want chipped beef. What were you talking about?
I have no idea now.
Yeah, what?
Lost the train of thought. Hell, I can't find the tracks.
Oh my God, I'm on the internet.
Paul's got this lost in the tunnel somewhere.
What happened? Oh God.
Portland's making donuts made from beer. So that's kind of
Portland's a bunch of hippie, whippy, yippy, dippy, bullshit Portland sons of bitches.
Well, we have some
Right.
donut beer pairings around here at some of the breweries, but now they're just making it straight from putting it in the dough.
Well, is it Voodoo doing it this time? Because I was at Voodoo and that was it was okay.
No, this is Otto Pizza.
Otto Pizza, baby.
beer donut.
Yeah. As long as the line's not like fucking voodoo, I'd totally go to it.
Yeah, voodoo. I
The
heard
line
they
at voodoo is
donuts,
stupid.
but you gotta wait for those. Yeah.
As I say, I've had a voodoo donut. I've been there. I've done that. And guess what? Not that good.
Now, I don't know how this is going to actually work because I had no idea that was actually being marketed here, but Brooklyn now has a gender-neutral craft beer.
Okay, please
I'll
kill
let you guys
yourselves.
figure that out.
What does that even mean? What?
Whoever came up with that
Holy
idea
crap.
and thought it was valid, shoot yourself in the face with something that'll kill you.
Yeah.
It sounds
I
like
mean,
sounds like a lager shandy.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but
Kinda
giving
goes with
it
an AC/DC type thing.
giving it a style will assert its gender. So you can't be like that. It's got to be gender neutral.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. That's the tricky part.
I just want to. You're overthinking beer again. Stop being a retard.
It's not
Your
hybrid.
mama should have
It's
swallowed.
being done to support Pride Week, which is fine. It's just I don't know why you would have to
No,
call it
it's not. It's not. Pride Week. I have a problem with that, and I'm not a bad guy. Like I'm a really bad guy. I'm just saying, like that bothers the fuck out of me. Like, oh, this gender specific this or that, and blah blah blah. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Like, I mean, like, sure, I like to get dresses and have men seduce me, sure, but I'm not gender specific. I'm just saying, like, come on, guys, just relax a little bit on this thing. You're overthinking beer. It's beer. It doesn't have a gender. It's a fucking beer.
It doesn't have a gender. Exactly. Yeah.
You could do the beer
I
and just
agree.
say, call it quality beer, whatever you want to support, whatever you support. That's still fine, but yeah, just
If you come, kill the whales beer. That's good. Kill the fucking whales anyway. Fuck them. They're just lazy
just
fat bitches that float in the ocean. Kill the whales.
People categorising things all the time. That's the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, they ruin shit with their
leave
brains.
it alone. Just
like, what the fuck is
I
a
like to think of my
Scottish
beer
stout?
as women,
Rob? I'm still stuck on that. You didn't explain it. What is a Scottish stout? You're pissing me off. Is it a stout
I
brewed
like
with
to
maggots?
think of my beer as female. There's something about it.
I don't know, for some reason, like, everything that I put in my mouth has to be male. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm just
Oh,
saying.
my
like,
goodness.
I don't like, how you doing? You're looking pretty good, handsome.
Holy crap!
I don't know. It's
holy crap!
You have to remember, about 2 weeks ago, Tom said this: Paul, you do self-deprecating humor better than I can do it, and I will not stop ever because I give zero fucks. Like, the thing is, like,
oh, you can tell.
See, the thing is, people get pissed off if you make fun of other people, but if you rationalize idea by making fun of yourself, people kind of seem to like, oh, I get it now. He's being like this. Like, that's the whole point. Like, that's just the thing. It's just fucking beer.
Exactly.
It's beer.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
It's being taken too seriously.
Mm-hmm. No, I like causes.
I like it.
If you got a
drink it.
cause, put the fucking cause on the label and just move on with it.
Yeah.
Like, raise your money, do whatever you put it to this or that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Other than
That's
that,
it.
just shut the
But
fuck
when it
up.
comes, this is a beer for women. It's like, oh, this is a go away.
This is a beer that is only specifically
well,
brewed
it's
so
not
women
it's
can
not
drink.
being marketed to men or women. It's just a gender neutral beer.
It's called beer. Beer is marketed to men and women. All of them. All beer are marketed to only men and only. Holy fuck! Like, every beer that has ever been made has only been brewed for people to buy it. Human beings. I want a non-human beer so I can buy it. You better brew me a beer and specifically say only Sasquatches and werewolves can drink this beer, and then I will buy it. And I will be happy. Fuck you. Like, oh, yeah, that bothers me a little bit.
Well, you're bothered, all right.
It's like, it's so stupid it hurts my small penis. Like, that's how stupid it is. My dick is hurting. Like, that's you. Yeah, that's how dumb it is.
Justin, you're pretty quiet. Anything to add in there, by the way?
No, I was just thinking, please, but that's my cue to go.
That's just a shit. My penis is hurting now too. Damn it.
I'm like you and Todd. Like
I'm gonna try to hang on to the caboose while it's still on the rails.
Always hang on to the caboose. That's my rule. Because you don't want to
exactly.
fall off. It doesn't matter what hole you hit. Just keep on holding on.
It's like when you call her sister's name. You better hold on.
Yeah, worse is when you call her brother's name.
I Chihuahua. Oh, wow. You always take it to the next level, don't you? Golly.
I'm non-gender specific.
I guess so.
I'll take any hole.
Right, you're rid of this guy.
Yeah. Any hole as long as it's ready for a cream filling.
No. I never heard of Joyride Brewing or Black Project, but they're also asking to be taken off of Rapier.
Why?
They have to be heard of first, presumably.
Yeah, right. Because Anheuser-Busch.
Well, I mean, they're probably super, local. That's fine.
Yeah, kind of mediocre bullshit that no one's ever heard of that's trying to make actually a name for themselves by bitching. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah. I mean, they don't need to be publicizing it. Just
You're like.
It's like, they're trying to publicize themselves.
Yeah, by bitching. That's what people seem to want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when like beer magazines or whoever went to do like the 50 greatest beers ever, and you've never heard of any of the breweries because they make about 500 barrels a year.
Yeah.
That's like, well, okay, I guess it's great, but I'll never ever see it.
Which is a crazy list in itself, knowing how many beers are out there. How can you really say these are 50 best beers? Right. You have not tasted every beer to actually make that.
Exactly. Says who?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Just say 50 beers I like and leave it at that.
Well, and there's some of them at least make an effort. If it's a 50 beer list, they'll do, a third of them are at least semi-widely available. So
yeah, well, the most
you have a chance of checking
off. A lot of them when they do like the top 10 or this or that, it's all shit you have to drive to. I mean, line, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah,
right.
blah. How about
you could have
that don't suck as much as most of the other ones.
Yeah,
like that's fine.
I mean, we could have 50 of the most hyped beers in the world. I reckon that might work.
Right.
Not.
Do you ever notice though, like if you look at the 50 beers that are this, they're all American, and that's not true.
Right. Oh yeah. Exactly.
It's like, oh wow, they're all American. How did that work out?
Depends where the author is, of course.
Yeah, exactly. That's just. It's the 50 beers that the editor seemed to get in his email.
But I think that's where Rapier. That's where we're very kind of American biased.
Right.
I agree.
You calling me beer racist?
It's like
you bastard.
No, but not really. It's kind of a fact. It's like some of the we've been talking about this before on some of our hangouts. Where how can you have some of the but. Yeah, I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it. Yeah, so I got it.
That's where the article comes from, I guess.
Yeah, but it's kind of like you got a German classic lager or something like that, and it's an American one. How can it be possibly better?
It's going to be some hopped up this or that. Like it's not. Yeah, exactly.
But it can't be.
Well, one of the biggest rated pilsners, which is a heavily hopped pilsner. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. But it is not a traditional style pilsner. Is Prima Pils from Victory, and it is not a traditional pils. It's very heavily hopped and stuff like that. But it's always on one of the rating boards. It's always up there.
Yeah. So that's so to me.
Woo, PA kicking your tail.
Yeah, that's even
but
in
at the same time.
That's like in one of my 1,001 beers to taste before you die book.
Yeah, but it's just so. Right, beer, Bev. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter.
That is Craig's literally answer to everything.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. Hey, you're so British. I love it because I don't give a fuck either. It's amazing.
No, I just drink it. I like it. Great. If I don't or whatever, then
if it was up to you and I, no fucks would be given to anyone for anything. Zero fucks.
It's just me. It's my, same as you or whoever. It's just like, God.
Just so long as
Oh,
Bud Light doesn't
yeah.
actually end up on the 50 best beers list.
Yeah.
That's fine. Which is it's still like 19th worst. So
The
as long
Drunken
as
One has
as
a
long as
50 best beers. It's like 50 I brewed. They're the 50 best beers. That's how that works. Like when you brew a beer, it's better than all the other beers you've had because it's fucking
Right. It's the one I got. Yeah, it's the one I got.
It's
Yeah,
the
y'all are much more
the
versed on the
50 is
thing.
some
but-
douchebag bought me at the bar for free. That's the 50 I want. Yeehaw!
Right. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. No, that's all good. Y'all are much more versed on these beers. Hell, I don't have the budget y'all have. Y'all are buying $12, $15, $20, $7.50 a beer or whatever. I can't afford all that.
I actually have the most expensive beer that I've ever bought with me right now, and I haven't drank it yet. It's $32 a bottle. It's right here. It is the Kunin's Raspberry Icebox Lager. I bought it when I was drunk.
Is it 12?
Like you do.
No way.
And I bought 2 of them, like you do, for a guy that I wish I didn't buy it for. I like the guy, but I don't like him that much. And I bought it was 12.7 alcohol by 12.7 ounces for $32.
Wow.
It better give me a mini orgasm.
Yeah, it ought to, huh, for that cost.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Y'all are all the beer reviewer types. Let me ask you about one I've seen on the internet. They call it Venom. Yeah, you're the reviewer types.
I mean, are you talking about snake venom?
Paul doesn't like labels.
Snake venom, yeah.
Snake venom is a 67.1 alcohol by volume. It should be the strongest beer in the world right now. It's probably dick shit through a straw.
Oh, have you tried it? What do you know about it?
No, I haven't tried it.
Okay.
It's probably fucking horrible. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be strong, but it's not. And the other thing is, one thing I actually have been told a couple times by people that are doing the strongest beer thing is they're not exactly accurate on the ABVs. Okay. They're close, but they're not accurate. So, but unfortunately, I haven't had anybody.
What beer are you talking about?
The snake venom.
I haven't heard of that one.
It's 67.1 alcohol by volume. It's supposed to be the world's strongest beer right now by Brewmeisters in Scotland, I believe. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone who's actually ever tried it. And I'm pretty sure it's not that very pleasant to drink.
I've seen some reviews on YouTube or something. I don't know how good the reviews are necessarily, but I did see the reviews. So I don't know if they're credible for these.
And I think if I ever got a bottle of it, it's probably very expensive, and I would shotgun it because
it is. And I want to say it was like $130 for this bottle, and I'm not sure how big it is. It's been a while since I watched that video.
At least I would have sex with it on camera after I got done. That's good.
Or something, or take the bottle up to Keister or something.
Yeah. And in PA, you can't even. In PA, you can't.
Don't let Paul turn you. Don't let Paul turn you.
No. I'm good. I'm just trying to play
right up the Keister. That's what I'm saying. Like out the mouth, out the butt. I mean, at least if you're gonna get fucked, you get better fucked all the way because you're paying money for this shit. But the worst thing about Pennsylvania is you can't even turn your bottles in for money where I live. In Pennsylvania, you can't do that. You got to pay people to take your bottles away. This is shit.
Here
once upon a time, I remember, but
here, if you live in the city, they take you have a different color trash can, and they actually separate it, and they do recycle it here, but they don't pay you for it. Yeah, I remember I used to live in Michigan a long time ago, and yeah, you go collect as a kid, you go collect bottles and stuff, and they're 10 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And that's what kept the trash off the roads.
Well, I remember when I was in Germany for 2 weeks, we drank so much beer. We were bringing back 2 cases of bottles a day, and we would get enough money to buy a new case of beer. And I'm like, are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah, it was like $7 a case in Germany. I'm like, I would be drunk all the time. Like, and when I was there, believe me, I was. All the time. I don't remember a single part in Germany where I wasn't drunk, and that was glorious.
Yeah, I know they still do the cans in Michigan because Eric talks about how people turn them in.
Oh yeah,
in cans you can do scrap cans. You can do scrap aluminum in Pennsylvania. That's why cans are the future.
Yeah, but let them lead the way.
Yeah.
Here, here they're not really worth crap. People pick them up still, but I think it's like $1.20 a pound. That takes a lot of aluminum.
That takes a lot of aluminum, but at least you're getting
Don't
something
quote me,
for
I'm
it.
not exactly sure, but
I think you're correct. It's making like a 10 cents every 15 or 18 pounds or whatever. It's like 10 cents. But the thing is, at least you're getting money for it. At least you're getting some kind of return.
I see. Yeah.
So it's better for the environment too, because they're not sitting around.
Exactly. Well, you're right. There's less litter. Is the deal. As for the bottles, people don't give a shit. They're on the side of the road.
Bottles sit on the side of the road forever. A can will be there for 5 seconds, and people
exactly.
So I mean, at least it's not fair by any stretch of the imagination, but at least it's something. Cans do the 16 ounce. You get a 16-ounce can.
Yeah.
Complete air seal, complete light sealed.
Oh no, cans are the shit, and it's they can generate cans a lot cheaper recycling them than actually making them. So that's important.
Some companies have a canning company that comes to you and will can your beer right there.
Oh yeah, I've heard of
this. So you don't
have
to spend $1 million for a canning company. You call the canning company, they come right to you, they can the beer right there, and off you go. And that's why you get all these new canning things with that big silver can with a little sticky label. That's why.
Oh, that's Trillium does that or something, maybe.
That's the fastest thing, man. You gotta do go fast.
Yeah. I had a Trillium beer, and that's from up that direction, I think. And it's a very, very silver, shiny can, and it's got a very thick ass label that's stuck to it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried dialing it.
In England, they do these new things where they accent the can art. Now Craig knows about this because you got these cans. They accent the can art. You can peel the whole can art off into this big menagerie, and you put it on your wall and you stick it places, and it's all pretty.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. No, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Craig, for elaborating on that.
Well,
where are you?
I thought he was looking over his shoulder to find a. Oh no, you're Craig. You're Justin.
I'm just doing it.
I'm Justin.
Yeah, you're Justin. Just in case.
Just in time.
Just in time.
It's fine.
Okay, Kent's showing us.
Do you actually have one right now?
He's whipping it out.
Oh shit!
That's why I'm helping you.
It's got the artwork. Maybe it's just me. Oh, it just peeled. Oh, how cool!
It peels off.
Yeah.
What? Dude, I'm sold.
Okay.
So you got the artwork.
That's
so
cool.
they actually give all the artwork.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh wow!
Which is that label.
Yeah, I see that. I think of an album.
Underneath. Yeah, I mean, this is from Northern Monk up in Yorkshire. The details about the beer and everything else there.
Wow.
So you're getting the artwork. You're getting the art. They really do promote the artwork.
Yeah, it's uptown. We got to do that shit here.
No, that's fantastic, isn't it? It's fucking fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, and I've got a few of those cans. They're good. They're great stuff.
Was it the Lupuloid was like that, right? Lupuloid and Human Cannibal like that too. I think the Lupuloid was, and the Humanoid from the fuck were they?
I'm just trying to. I've got the Hop C one, 2 parts, which is a bit annoying because it's just split down the middle. But so you get because obviously when the thing they released this beer before the actual beer festival itself, so it actually gave you a map.
Ah, clever advertising.
Wow.
To the actual.
Hell yeah!
If I did that, I would put hardcore pornography on the inside.
Yeah.
And Paul, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Yeah. So
believe me, I always shake it more than I should.
That's some great advertising right there.
Sometimes I like to play with my pussy a little bit too.
Easy.
Oh, actually, this is
Justin was about to fall asleep, I think, there for a second, but that one came out.
this is actually pretty cool. Look at this, a lunar butterfly or a lunar moth.
Oh wow,
That's real.
Yeah, no, I just got it from my.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it nice and. I'm gonna put it
Oh,
nice
wow.
and safely
Oh,
back.
that's
I'm not
really
gonna
cool.
put a pin.
That's really
I'm
cool.
not gonna put. Yeah, I'm not gonna put a pin through it. I'm gonna put it nice and safely back, and then go the hell inside.
Right, time to change the name of this to moth tubing.
Yeah.
Yeah, moth.
I'll have to run a
Balls
moth.
I'm now an entomologist. All of a sudden.
Yeah. I used to do a bit of that over here for a while.
Well,
I've got moth.
I think we covered a lot of the beer stuff before I shut it down, but we can still stay on the drink afterwards. But anybody want to say anything
right?
before I close out? Give any shout outs or a channel or?
I hate hippies. Go fuck yourself.
.com. Hashtag Paul said so.
Hashtag Paul said so. Well, definitely appreciate everybody jumping in here. And anybody want to mention their YouTube channels or anything?
DrunkenOne.
Okay, you said it. Hey, DrunkenOne and DrunkenOne on YouTube. You'll find it. Go look for it. I don't know.
Justin?
Yeah,
Rob will pull the links down below.
yeah, Paul's
Maybe.
from all the legs.
All right, go ahead, Justin.
yeah, poorlyreviewed.com. That's POURLY, reviewedbeer.com. Written reviews, YouTube, so forth, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rod.
You're welcome. And Craig?
Yeah, can be reviews over in the on most of social media outlets and all that nonsense. So yeah, whatever.
And
Thank you.
The David Paul.
Constantly just voicing my disdain for humans. Yeah, knows.
And Todd, our local millennial with no channel.
Shout outs.
Todd, we gotta get you a channel, baby.
We gotta get Todd.
I don't live that far away from you.
Get a channel, son of a bitch.
I will choke you out.
Just stalk him on Facebook.
Hey, you guys don't sell beer in Indiana on Sunday. What is
Yeah,
up?
we're dumb like that.
Yeah. But I'm coming through in a couple weeks. But I'm gonna have some
What
time.
day is that gonna?
The afternoon of the
What day is that gonna be? I might be busy that day.
Busy getting me some beer. The 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. I've got some openings. I think
June or
the
July?
23rd June. The 23rd and 24th are Friday
I'm
and
busy
Saturday.
that week.
Yeah.
Right? Damn. Rod
Take
goes,
those
"Oh,
millennial jokes and stick it.
I'm gonna need to make a beer run on the way back, but
yeah.
we had our conference on a
Definitely hit me up. We'll go hit the town or something.
yeah. I was expecting
or
I was expecting to buy beer on Sunday on the way
whatever.
back.
We can in your great state, but we
Yeah.
can't over here.
That ain't gonna happen.
So now I gotta buy a Saturday night somewhere.
Truckload stuff.
Yeah. But everybody else, thanks for watching. And of course, you're already on my channel, so I don't need to say that. But if you go to the website, www.rodjbeerventures.com, although I don't know if I need to say the www anymore, although sometimes when people put it in, it doesn't come up right. So anyway, if you just Google Rod J Beer Ventures, you'll get all the Facebook, YouTube, blog, all that kind of stuff. Everything that we're doing around beer.
Oh wait, you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Little YouTube, little Twitter, little Instagram. I'm no superstar like Paul, but you know.
Fuck you!
Long time listener, first time caller.
Anybody want to do Eric's PSA? Anybody?
Eric Lyons fan.
Eric Elias fan.
YouTube.com and whatever his fucking name is on Twitter.
Eric Elias fan on Twitter.
I think it's about as close as we're getting, actually.
Yeah. I think you should do the PSA, Paul, and Dusty Rhodes style.
The PSA, baby. The PSA. What? Okay, guys, you got to understand, baby. You cannot drink and drive, baby, because if you do that, you're gonna get arrested. You're gonna go to prison sex, baby. They're gonna get on you like a train, baby. You don't want that, baby. So don't drink and drive. You might kill yourself. You can kill somebody else. You're gonna kill lots of people. And if you do kill it, put it on YouTube because that'd be good. I like to jerk off to it. But I'm just saying, don't do it. Don't do it and be safe. And I'll see you later, baby, because I'm gonna go right now because I'm getting kind of horny. So bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You didn't even say hard time.
Hard times, baby. Hot time.
Because the American
I'm trying to
dream.
let you know right now I got hot time. So we gotta go. Bye-bye.
With that all being said, we will catch you next week. Keep drinking those good craft beers and cheers.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Later.